Hey Ophiuchus, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all having a good day. I'm going to see what wants to come out of present energy. 9 of Wands. If this does resonate, like, share and subscribe. It's always greatly appreciated. The advice is to integrate and reflect. Something's come to an end. This is inevitable. It feels like it's taking a lot of courage, a lot of strength. Spiritual warrior. For some of you, it's not the case of going into battle, but it's a battle to surrender, to drop into the feminine. Feels like you're being asked to let down your guard, release your anxieties at this time. Taking off the armor, softening, relaxing, resting. Queen of Wands. For some of you, it's like your masculine energy blocking you from receiving something. It feels like using your masculine energy as a comfort blanket. How are you creating space to receive help? How are you creating space to receive? For some of you, it's like it's harder for you to work less than it is for you to work hard. It's harder for you to accept help than it is for you to do something alone. And it feels like this is changing. This did serve you at one time. It feels like there's been a lot of lessons that you've learned, that you needed to do this, that maybe it was necessary in order to survive. But circumstances have changed. There's an opportunity for you to create a different lifestyle, something that flows easily, something that it's like you stay feeling grounded, secure, safe, settled. Regardless of gender. Yeah, control. You could have always kind of wanted to dominate something, be in control. It's like by focusing on what you can control, it made you feel safe and took the spotlight off of what was going wrong, things that were out of your control. Feels like survival mode. This could have stemmed from some kind of trauma or just how society is right now and has been for some time, in terms of women being driven out of their feminine energy by societal expectations. And regardless of gender, because it feels like a shift from that unhealthy masculine to healthy masculine energy, or from being in the masculine most of the time to learning how to drop into the feminine, learning how to let go, to surrender, to create space. To be accepting and receptive to letting somebody in and creating that space for you to express. Maybe this is in terms of a relationship, the Chariot. It feels like learning to nurture yourself, nourish yourself. Feels like it's been a battle, but now it's coming to an end. Things want to be moving in this state of ease. But it feels like it's going to take a minute for you to adapt. This is something new, something that may have you feeling off balance. But it's a positive energy, it's a liberating energy, something better's coming in. But it's different to a way you've been running. It's going to mean you getting into your heart space. Things are coming in to help you to open your heart. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, Temperance. It's a very peaceful energy, nurturing energy. The best you can do, slow down, continue to balance out emotionally, nurture yourself, nourish yourself. Keep doing what you need to do internally, externally to help the energy shift in your favour. Things are already flowing in your favour. You could be seeing 6-9 a lot, twin flame energy. You could be meeting a soulmate. There's a huge transformation going on. And things are happening to bring you out of yourself. So you shine your light to cultivate confidence, for you to trust yourself, to know your worth, to know that you're worthy of these blessings coming in. Whatever this was in the past, it's done with. There could be some kind of suspense. It's like, what if one day this thing from the past comes up? What if something, it's like wanting to keep one eye on the past, monitoring it, whether it's people, places, things, monitoring something, not wanting to give it up to God, not wanting to let go, having to make sure, like, manage how someone is, or it's like making sure that somebody's saying the right things or doing the right things. It's like, give it up to God, let go. Something's over with, it's done with. The best you can do right now is cut cords with this, to stop feeding it with some kind of fear or worry or suspense. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, the Lovers. 2 of Cups. Feels like marriage, something for the long term. This is a wish come true. Death. It's like enough was in the Magician. It's like enough was enough. Something may have got too heavy in a past situation, relationship. Feels like you've had to make different choices. There's something coming in. It's like equal give and take. Can never pronounce reciprocity. Reciprocity. What is that word? Reciprocate. Reciprocity. You know what I'm saying. Something's a mutual give and take in all areas. The Star. You could have had similar path, gone through similar things, similar kind of transformation, or like you can relate to things. There's an understanding, a mutual understanding. Clear communication. This is something you've prayed for, something you've asked for. The Star, the Hierophant, the Lovers, the Magician, Death, the Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, the Hanged Man, the Fool. Something's coming through here about this turning point so drastic that it's like you need to see it to believe it. Yeah. It's like you can't trust. As much confirmation as you may have had through meditation, prayer, just throughout the day, some kind of download, intuition, just the inner knowing. You know something's over with, you know something's done with, something better's coming in. You can feel it. You could feel like you're connecting to this soulmate energy throughout your days, even if you haven't communicated, or even if you haven't actually received evidence of this person in the physical. It's like a feeling. But there's something here about the fear of being taken for a mug by a source. This is just exactly how it's coming out. I know this is going to be like, what? The fear of being taken for a mug by a source, by the bigger picture, the bigger plan. Yourself, your higher self. Could have you turning down an opportunity. What's coming through is there's this guy, I can't even remember who it is, but it's like videos in the supermarket. He goes around and he offers people this envelope. And he's like, can you just do this and I'll give you this, or if you give me this much money I'll give you this envelope and you can keep whatever's in it. And some people are like really rude, like, no, you think I'm stupid, like, not gonna take me for a ride. That kind of energy. And then it's like you get that one kind-hearted person that's like, yeah, sure, whatever, just wanting to help regardless of what's in the envelope. And then there's like mad money in the envelope. Let's just change this woman's life, this man's life. And there's something about that. It's like you may have been handed this envelope and it had been full of snakes so many times, so many bad relationships, so many bad situations, some kind of stress, that it's like you're not even going to bother. That you even know that something great's coming in, but it's like, nah. You resisting this is what's causing some kind of stress. It's even delaying this progressing. It's like what you want is here, but maybe some kind of fear, some kind of concern that it's like feeling like you're going to be set up. Like even if it comes in, I don't want it. You've took it too far now, God. That's how it's going. Whoever you connect to, wherever you connect to, it's like it's over, it's done. It wasn't to punish you. These things weren't to punish you. Look where you're at now, look where you stand. You're ready for something you'd have never been ready for before. Because of things that have happened. Free yourself. It's like you're ready. This is everything you've worked towards, everything you've prayed for. All the shadow work that's been done, all these things that have been revealed through these past situations. It's like, this is what it's all been for, and now some of you are just like, nah. Maybe dwelling on how much you've been hard done by in the past, not saying to dismiss what you've gone through, but it's like you can focus on what's changing, you can focus on this change in success, focus on the long-term goal, or continue to dwell on some kind of hurt. Four of Swords, Five of Cups. Tune in to overcome this pain. Tune in to overcome this obstacle. The message is in the pain. The message is in the hurt. It's like running from this pain or changing direction because of this feeling of fear of something happening again, of fear of what might happen could put you back in confusion. The best thing you can do right now is to accept, to be mindful of your intentions, of what emotions are driving you forward. Get into your heart space as much as you can. Seeing the absolute in everything, in everyone. I am you, you are me, the I and I energy. Cancer energy, the Chariot. Ace of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. You're the only thing that could get in your way right now. Everything's laid out for you perfectly. And it's like Source is just waiting for you to walk the path, to cross the bridge, to bridge the gap, to bring something together, to say yes, to accept the envelope, accept the package, accept the blessing. But it's like, no, I don't want your blessing. I'm pissed off about the last rodeo, the last round. Chariot, Nine of Cups. It's like you're not even being asked to do anything right now. It's like sit down, relax, feel good. It's like even if you are in victim mindset, instead of like trying to push yourself out of that, it's like even dropping into that for a minute. Pampering yourself, like having a duvet day, taking a minute, watching a film, relaxing, eating your favorite food, doing whatever brings you some kind of contentment, some kind of inner child peace. Feels like something's going to quickly flow where you could find yourself laughing at these feelings, or like kind of just chuckling at yourself, at your lower self, at your ego, or how you've been feeling about something. An epiphany, seeing that actually things aren't as bad as they seem right now, that they seem that bad because this is a recycled emotion from the past, that actually there's no room for this now. It's like you're above this, you've come past this, you've transcended this. Judgment. The Wow and the Hummingbird. 4441. Hummingbird number 44, the Wow number 41. First thing coming through this is joyous, sing your own song. You could be channeling light language. Maybe look into that. Something about really singing the song of your soul, however that feels to you. Looking into things that you feel drawn to, even if it doesn't make sense. Some of you, it's like expression, self-expression. You could be trying to make something work in some kind of corporate setting, but it feels like you could be needing to move down more of a creative avenue, or maybe vice versa. You'll know what feels right to you. Something's happening right now where it's like It may feel for some of you like it's too late in life to change something, to start something, to do something, to completely scrap the way that you've committed to living your whole life and do something different, to take a risk. The energy is working in your favor right now. Follow your heart. Miracles can happen. Tune in. There's something that's for you, something that lights you up, and there's no reason why you can't experience it right now. 444 on the clock. It wasn't 444, it was 1644, but my brain registered at that because the 16 and the time at 4 p.m. 4-4 still. 4-4-4. I'm 16. Think positive. It's like looking for what you want to see. "41 record keeper." 201 could be tapping into the Akashic records. "Wow, of mighty oceans, you have seen it all. Secrets of the ages are heard within your call. Teach me how to hear your words and how to understand the very roots of history of when our world began." Wow, medicine people are coded in their DNA to understand that sound frequencies can bring up records in the memories of ancient knowledge. They are usually clairaudient or able to hear both very low and very high frequencies. They are usually also psychically developed and fairly telepathic. Many times, however, they are not awakened to their gifts until it's time to use the stored records. Many well medicine people are able to tap into the universal mind of Great Spirit and have no idea how or why they know what they know. Only later, when they receive confirmation, do they begin to understand how they know or why they received the impressions. Well people teaches us to use the sounds and frequencies that balance our emotional bodies and heal our physical forms. To recall why the shaman's drum brings healing and peace is to align with Wow's message. The drum is the universal heartbeat and aligns all beings heart to heart. Before the advent of speech and the primordial language, hand signs were used and many tribes were silent most of the time. The language that was understood was the sounds of great spirits, other creatures, the animals. If you pulled the Wow card, you're being asked to tap into these records and to allow yourself to be sung to by those who have the original language. We are the only creatures who do not have our own unique cry or call. Find yours. Allow your voice to use this sound to release tension or emotion. Wow signals a time of finding your origins, of seeing your overall destiny and coded in your DNA, and of finding the sounds that will release those records. You may never be the same again. After all, you are the melody of the universe, and the harmony is the song of the other creatures. In using your voice to open your memory, you are expressing your uniqueness. The animals that are your 9 totems may then send their sounds or calls to you or through you. This will open your personal records so that you may further explore your soul's history and commune with Wow, who carries the history of us all. A few things coming up. Some of you energy work could be great right now, either going to see someone to do that or doing that for yourself. Releasing stored trauma. A lot of the time childhood trauma can come out in screams, wows. It's like there's things that need to be said. Not wows, like wows. But there's things that need to be said, or things you wanted to say at the time. Maybe someone really pissed you off, hurt you, made you feel away. It's like you need to let that out. Say it, shout it, scream it. Those things, how it's like it's not seen as civilized. Even myself at home, if I'm doing work, like energy work like that, and I'll start screaming or shouting or releasing something, that it took a long while for me to let go of the fact of, who is this irritating? Who might hear this? Who's going to be annoyed by that? Am I going to get an ASBO? You know, that kind of energy. But it's like, find a place that you feel safe, that you feel content. And if there is some kind of complaint around you, or it's like you can't just freely express yourself, just find somewhere in nature to do that, or go somewhere that you can be supported through that. The hummingbird joy. The hummingbird is to spread joy or to be destroyed. Quickly dies if imprisoned, if stuck. The 8 of Swords coming out. It's like, free yourself. again, something about music. Let me check this. Something about music. But that light language, the music, the sound, the tapping into your records, it feels like just working with your voice, working with your breath, working with movement, expressing yourself, whether it's speaking, talking, singing, chanting, whatever wants to come out. It's like, let it out, say what you need to say. And some things may shock you, like there's a lot of the times it's like the things that we say, we don't even agree with ourselves. It's like some kind of hurt, some kind of anger, some kind of pain. But it's like, say it with your chest, release it. Releasing that guilt for even feeling the way you're feeling. Maybe someone really hurt you and you need to just get off your chest how you're feeling, but you feel like guilty for doing so or feel ashamed for that. It's like as soon as that shame comes up, speak louder. Rewrite something. The song of hummingbird awakens the medicine flowers. Hummer sings a vibration of pure joy. Flowers love hummingbird because nectar sucking brings about the reproduction of their families. Plants flower and live because of hummingbird. Because of their magical qualities, hummingbird feathers have been used for a millennium in the making of love charms. It is said that hummingbird feathers open the heart. Without an open and loving heart, you can never taste the nectar and pure bliss of life. To brother and sister hummingbird, life is a wonderland of delight. Darting from one beautiful flower to another, tasting the essences and radiating the colours. If hummingbird is your personal medicine, you love life and its joys. Your presence brings joy to others. You join people together in relationships, which brings out the best in them. You know instinctively where beauty abides, near or far. You journey to your ideal. You move comfortably within a beautiful environment and help others taste the succulent nectar of life. This new love coming in is just splendid. The love is jumping out at me as I'm reading this. It feels like some kind of fairy tale energy. Hummingbird holds the bow of beauty, which is delicately inlaid with gold and silver flowers, pearls and precious jewels. Hummingbird disdains ugliness or harshness and quickly flies away from discord or disharmony. If hummingbird has flown into your cards, get ready to laugh musically and enjoy creator's many gifts. Drop your judgmental attitude and relax. Hummingbird will no doubt give you a flash of the spirit, darting here, there and everywhere. Get ready for a strange new burst of energy which may send your senses reeling. Hummingbird hears celestial music and is in harmony with it. Hummingbird may invite you to an art museum or a concert. Hummingbird energetically embraces the highest aesthetics. Never be coarse in front of hummingbird, for this is a fragile medicine which may have no understanding of worldly affairs. Beauty is the target and a hummingbird's mission is to spread joy or to be destroyed. Hummingbird quickly dies if caged, caught or imprisoned. Follow Sister Hummingbird and you will soon be filled with paroxysms of joy and experience a renewal of the magic of living. Page 213, page 214. Moon in Virgo. Issues surrounding health and exercise may come to the fore. Focus on your physical well-being. It feels like you could be manifesting illness if you don't slow down. It's like 1 warning, 2 warning, 3 warning, splat. Sources saying, slow down, nourish yourself. If there's effects in your physical and it's like you actually can't physically do something because either you're run down or some kind of ache, pain, irritation, whatever it is, headache, instead of taking pills or doing something to mask that symptom and keep fighting on, it's like listen to the body, get the message or the message is going to get louder. Let it all go, give it up to God, take a minute. Rest, drop into the feminine, nourish yourself, eat a healthy meal. A lot of people don't know where to start with that. For me, I have like a one meal that if I start to feel really run down, I'll just make that. And maybe it's good to have that, like a foundational recipe, a staple kind of whatever it is that you can come back to and just fill it with goodness, something that's easy to make that you can just have the recipe memorized. It's like go out of your way to nourish yourself, to feel good. There's more that you can do to Help yourself to align with this new beginning, and it starts with doing less in certain areas, or just really letting go, having faith. Because some of you, it's like some kind of stress, some kind of fear, some kind of anxiety about money or about moving forward in the physical. Something's going on. Maybe to do with love, relationships, when something's coming in. It's affecting finances. By trying to work something out, it feels like your emotions are getting in the way of you receiving something. The goal right now is to create some kind of financial security. It's not about not taking action, but it's about in the way that you're taking action. How can something stay consistent without you getting burnt out? And it's like what you energetically asking for, because some of you, it's like you're being asked to take your foot off the gas for a minute because somebody's coming in like a supportive energy. Have you created space for that, or are you sticking to the story that you've got to do everything yourself? Make time to focus on your own spiritual well-being and connect to the metaphysical world around you. The cat. A romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavour. Honourable, devoted, mature and warm-hearted. And number 6 of spring. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success and public recognition. Unicorn energy. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience, romantic, captivating, dramatic, flirtatious, Prince of Summer. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded. It's like you may not see why you need to rest right now, but things are changing. It's in your best interest, wishes coming true, dreams fulfilled, a magical time of life. And all this blue, you could be working with your throat chakra, clearing. Three. Mastering expression, being your own authentic self. It's a magnetic energy. You're drawing in something that's true to you because you're really being you at this time. Don't let stress or the want to do something push you out of yourself. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress being made. 3. Number 30, O'Male. Page 27. Extremely fair-minded, he lives in harmony with his universe. He has absolute confidence in himself and is prepared to fight for his ideals. He loves animals, nature, and people of great sincerity. He has a general knowledge about all areas and weighs up situations in search of an objective viewpoint. Planet Mars. Reasons for invoking the protection of the animal kingdom. To have patience when we are anxious, for good relations between parents and children, to guide our doctor or surgeon. He is successful in carrying out many things, but he exercises his free will when choosing his destiny. I'm going to leave it there. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys soon. Sending so much love.